Okay, my name is Zaidan Alfarizi on Women Right to Vote 118, 17 and 3. Fellow people in this here world, I stand before you tonight under a statement for the alleged crime of having voted at the last presidential election without having a lawful right to vote. It shall be my work this evening to prove to you that me thus voting I not only commit no crime, but it's this simple exercise but citizen right granted to me and all United States citizens by the national constitution beyond the power of any state to deny. The preamble of the Federation Constitution say, we the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and secure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. To ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. It was we, the people, not we, the wild male citizens, not yet we, the male citizens, but we, the whole people who form the Union, and we form it, not to give the blessing of liberty, but to secure them, not to the half of ourselves and the half of our posterity, but to the whole people, women as well as men, and it is a downright mockery to talk to women of their enjoyment of the blessing of liberty, while they are denied and use the only means securing them provided by this democratic republic government, the ballot. For any state to make sex a qualification that must ever result in the disfranchisement of one entire half of the people is to bold a bill of attainder or an ex post facto law, and if therefore a violation of the supreme law of the land, by in the blessing of liberty, are forever withheld from women and their family posterity. To this government has no just power differed from the consent of the government. To them, this government is not democracy. It is not republic. It is an odious aristocracy, a hateful oligarchy of sex. The most hateful aristocracy ever established on the face of the globe, an oligarchy of wealth where the rich govern the poor, an oligarchy of learning where the educated govern the ignorant, or even an oligarchy of race where the Saxon rules the African. Might be enduring, but this oligarchy of sex, which makes father, brother, husband, son, the oligarchs, ever the mother and sister, the wife and daughter of every household, which ordains all men, sovereigns, all women subject carries dissension, discord, and rebellion into every home of the nation. Webster, Wunster, and Bouvier all define a citizen to be a person in the United States, entitled to vote and hold office. The only question left to be settled now is, are women person? And I hardly believe any of our opponents will have the hardihood to say they are not, being person, then women are citizen, and no state has a right to make any law of to enforce any old law that shall unbridge their privilege of immunities. Hence, every discrimination against women in the Constitution and law of the several states is today null and void. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.